What are pioneers of Torah? When you light sit in kollel, when wives juggle raising a family, working, and maintaining a home, to have their husbands learn, it's amazing. When families leave the confines of big Jewish communities, live without the amenities offered in big towns, come just to spread Torah and connect Jews to Hashem, it's above and beyond. That's what pioneers are. Families who spent years in kollel and are now eager to teach, to share their knowledge and teach with others. We have here in Ben Salem 4 families who are the cream of the crop, and we are acknowledging them tonight. I've watched Rabbi Kippur come to our kollel as a younger man. I've watched him grow. There is no doubt that his learning, his avodah, his hasmada, his geschmack would put him and make him able to be a Rosh Kollel anywhere in this country. I've watched Rabbi Weimer come with his sincerity, his passion, his commitment to learning, his commitment to teaching, to share his knowledge with other Jews of all ages. I've watched Rabbi Seligat in the months he's been here, with his smile, his easygoingness, his passion to reach out to Jews, and his ability to connect to them. And I've watched Rabbi Sensor, ever since he was a seed boy here in Ben Salem, as his warm smile, his eagerness to get things done, and his capable hands have endeared him to all.
Almost 10 years ago, I first came to Ben Salem as a seed bacher. Now, coming back with my family, I can see tremendous growth in the Jewish community of Ben Salem. This was made possible through the many programs, but more importantly, it was the personal relationships that the kollel members have created and developed over the years. Now, Baruch Hashem, Ben Salem is a blossoming community, viable for young families to settle down and be a part of this amazing community.
I don't know if there's anything I can put my finger on. All I know is there hasn't been a day in the last 8 years that I've been part of this kollel that I haven't been excited to come to kollel.
My job in the Ben Salem Jewish Outreach Center is to try to find the Yidden located in the greater Bucks County and to cultivate, develop relationships to give them a chance to experience Yiddishkeit.
Our goal and my task as the Director of Development of the Ben Salem Outreach Center is to connect with local business owners, CEOs, to allow them the opportunity to make a real difference in the Jews in Bucks County.
What a tremendous feeling it is to sit down for the first time, learning a parsha in the Torah, and that relationship escalating into Kabbalah and mitzvahs, accepting to put on tefillin for 6 months. That's an amazing thing. And this fellow is putting on tefillin every single day with a simcha. He wakes up excited to do it. That's priceless.
It's invigorating to see how they soak up the information and they thirst for more Torah knowledge.
There's something really exciting happening in the Bucks County Hebrew School in our class this year. We went from just a few years ago knowing the Aleph from the Beis, and now we're into the Siddur. We're reading from the Siddur itself, and as our class knows, that is the heart and soul. It's our direct line straight to Hashem.
Having over a family for Shabbos dinner where the mother hasn't been to a Shabbos dinner in 20 years. And the next morning by beginner service, she comes over to me and she's exploding. She says, "Rabbi, I don't understand. How could it be that you can cut the cake, but you can't cut toilet paper? Tell me please, Rabbi, I want to understand."
This year, we're focusing on what we call living the mitzvos. Every single class, we're trying to learn about a practical application of which mitzvah the children are excited about doing. For example, Shmiras Shabbos, Kashrus, Kriyas Shema. These are mitzvos that the children are enthusiastic and looking to fulfill Hashem's mitzvos each and every day in their lives. Each time that we make a bracha, it's one step closer, one more connection that they're making with Hashem. And that is what the Bucks County Hebrew School is all about.
There's something in the air here in Ben Salem that just draws you into the Beis Medrash.
In the short amount of time that we've been here in Ben Salem, we've seen numerous people become more and more connected and grow tremendously from the personal relationships that they have been able to build and nurture through the kollel and the outreach center.
I personally have experienced tremendous growth in this kollel. I've also seen young alike come into this kollel with talents, abilities, and kishroinus that they did not know that they had. And because of the framework of the small kollel, those talents came to the fore. They've given chaburis, they've given shiurim. It has just made them steig, it has forced them to steig. The achrayus of being in a small kollel. Knowing that every person during Seder counts. This is one of the benefits, one of the many benefits that a small kollel has. Especially the kollel of Ben Salem, where the olam learns b'hasmada, the olam learns with a bren.
Perhaps one of the greatest assets that we have here in Ben Salem is each other. A group of dedicated young families who are committed to sticking it out in the rough, l'kadashim shemayim.
My wife and children have shown tremendous mesiras nefesh, allowing me to travel to Ben Salem every day from Lakewood. But being a part of this ma'aseh is a badge that they wear with pride and honor.
If there's one word to describe how I feel about Ben Salem Outreach Center, it would be gratitude. Thank you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Thank you to my wife and my daughters and my parents-in-laws, and of course Rabbi Trevitsky and Mrs. Trevitsky, all for redefining Mesiras Nefesh in our minds.
Tonight, we acknowledge their efforts as pioneers of Torah. We applaud both them and their wives for their efforts in Ben Salem. People think they sacrifice by coming to live in a place like Ben Salem. And I want to tell you tonight that as I watch these young alike grow from their experience, they become better teachers, they become better role models, and they become better Jews. Please help me in acknowledging tonight our pioneers of Torah.